All right. Hello. Um, so, if you read the update on the last video, or if you saw it in the community update section, or if you've been following Elevate Your Joy, um, you know that I had a break from this channel and it turned out to be, I think, 10 days. But after like 6 or 7 days, I started the Elevate Your Joy channel. Um, and then if you watch that channel, you'll know that I was guided to open this channel back up. So this is a new beginning, a new opening, a new chapter, whatever we want to call it. I'm not sure. We'll see what comes. But as you will probably notice, there's a lot of crystals on my table right now, and the blue wanted to come back, and blues and greens coming back very strongly, and in these cards as well. So a lot of throat chakra, a lot of heart chakra with the pinks and the greens. A lot of third eye chakra, solar plexus with the gold. We've got a lot going on here, a lot of them, and crown chakra. I know that some people see the throat is blue and the third eye is indigo and the crown is purple and then the soul chakra as white. I've always seen the crown and soul both as white, the third eye as the purple, indigo purple, and then the throat chakra is blue. So they kind of all blend, is what I'm trying to say. For me, they're kind of mixed together, like it's like a spectrum. Yeah, it's a spectrum, not so much just distinct colors. It's a spectrum, and so we're covering a lot of that spectrum here, is what I'm trying to say. From the soul chakra, Christ consciousness chakra, whatever you want to call that, to the crown, to the third eye, to the throat, to the heart, to the solar plexus. Now, interesting that we don't have the sacral or the root represented here right now, but that's okay. There's a purpose for everything. So we're focused up in these the chakras above the sacral and root for now. Interestingly enough, Elevate Your Joy is kind of focused on the sacral chakra, and maybe the root chakra too. So anyway, it's interesting, but I'm just going on. So I'm just talking to myself really right now. So anyways, you'll see I have different decks on the table, and it's funny because this is a tarot for kids, but we have the moon and the stars. This is called the Moon and Stars Tarot. So we have the moon and the stars. And this is called the Divine Tarot, and we have the moon and the stars. So there's definitely a moon and stars theme, a blue and green and gold and white theme, as we were just discussing, and purple. So blue, purple, green, gold, white. It's all here. So that's all on the table. It's all in the cards. So I'm just noticing this all. I don't know what any of it means, really, but I'm noticing it and I'm calling it out as I am asked to do. Okay? I'm asked to notice and call some of these things out sometimes. All right. Oh, interesting. So they want me to do this. They want me to I have these matches here. So we have the star, the moon, and the sun. And I think here we have the sun, moon, and stars on this card, right? So we do have the sun represented here as well. So they want me to put these matches, the star, the moon, and the sun, on these decks for you to choose from as well. So you can choose by the deck. This is the Divine Tarot, I think it's called. Yeah, the Tarot of the Divine is how it's officially called. This is the Moon and Stars Tarot. And this is the tarot, this is the tarot for kids, sorry. And this is the Moon and Stars Tarot. And we have here the star, the moon, the sun. And we have the star, moon, and sun represented all over this place, right? So, and I guess it's interesting because, the purple and the blues kind of represent the night sky, which represents the stars, and the white and the yellow represents the moon and the sun. And then, there's just a lot going on with these colors that is, drawing my attention to it. And I'm drawing your attention to it. So let's get started and see what this first reading, after a period of rest, for me, I'm not sure if you took one, but for me, brings us today. All right. I'm going to open the energy, and you can see I've got both the gold and the purple back. So I'm going to open both energies and then let you pick your pile, your deck, I guess it is, and your Major Arcana card based on the matches here, and see what comes. Here we go. Okay, that was very gentle energy, I have to say. So let's get started with the first group, which is the Tarot of the Divine. I'm just going to put this over here, maybe a little bit further. So yeah, so you chose the star matches. I'm going to put them right, where am I going to put them? Over here, okay. Are they off camera over here? Well, we'll try to keep them on camera. Here we go. All right, the Tarot of the Divine. What do you want to say to group number 1 today? Whoa. Okay, we've got some cards. Okay, the 9 of Wands, the King of Coins, so the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. All right. A transformation has been completed with the 9 of Wands. A transformation has come to completion. And these tarot, if I remember, they are based on fairy tales a little bit. And this looks like the Hansel and Gretel fairy tale, kind of, sort of, maybe. I'm not sure. I can look in the book if we want to be sure, but I'm just seeing that a very scary time. That's what I'm seeing here, and it's coming out in the fairy tale form, and it's interesting because the next deck is for kids, tarot for kids, so that's really interesting. But a very scary time, a very dark, scary time for you has come to an end. You have fulfilled the soul contracts or the karmic, contracts, whatever you want to call those things. Everybody calls them different things, but you have fulfilled, because 9 is fulfillment. You have fulfilled that. Whatever dark night of the soul stuff you came into this life with that was scary, very, very scary, and, hard to face and terrifying at times, you faced it and you fulfilled it and you are done with it. Okay? Oh, and look, you have your inner child right there. You're holding your inner child and you're walking away from that, and you've saved your inner child from that. You have brought your inner child back to you through this process, is what I'm reading in this card. And this is very different. I don't normally read cards this way, but this is what's coming. So, and look at these roses. I don't know if they're roses, but these flowers that look like roses to me at this point in time. That's new beginnings. That's, a new, well, actually, whatever these are, I don't know what they are. They're not roses, but they're kind of, you guys probably know what someone who knows plants better than me and flowers better than me knows what those are, and you can tell me if you know. But anyways, it's blooming, right? It's like it's blooming energy. It's renewal energy. So you've rescued, I want to even say, you've rescued your inner child. You walked through this craziness here, this dark, crazy, scary stuff, whatever that was. You'll know what that was for you. You've walked through it, and you went in there, you faced it, and you fulfilled all your contracts with all of these crazy things, and you rescued your inner child, and you're coming out now with your inner child, and you're going to see brighter days. That's what this card says here to me very, very clearly. All right. The King of Pentacles. Now this is a turtle with a tree on his back. I don't know if this relates to a fairy tale. If it does, I don't know the fairy tale. Maybe you do. It's interesting because this King of Pentacles turtle, these images are kind of, how fairy tales were kind of meant to, in the past, almost scare children. But they were always about a rite of passage, right? And that's what this is. You came through this rite of passage. So this is complete, and now you are in this energy of the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles. And again, there's like this new growth out of this very slow, because turtles are slow, right? This very slow energy. Like this shows me that this turtle is huge compared to this tree, which is not correct, right? In our world anyways, the one I exist in anyways. So something, this becoming this King of Pentacles, to have this new growth and this tree grow and this light, and look, we have it's just the stars and the moon and the sun and all of that here again. It took a long time. It took a very long time, with this turtle being like a giant turtle, and this turtle would be very old, right? Ancient, and the roots go way deep. And then, so this has ended a very long period of time, maybe going back to ancient times, okay, of your soul searching for happiness through spiritual growth. Okay, so that's why you had all this to go through, and you decided in this lifetime, this particular lifetime, you were going to get it done. You were like, I've been doing this for, I don't know how long, since ancient times is what this card is saying to me. I've been working on this forever, and I'm going to get it done in this lifetime, and you have, and here you are. You're blossoming, your tree is growing. You've got the strong foundation as a result of it taking so long. But here you are. All right. And here's the newness, the page. The page is young, innocent. This is an egg. And it's as I'm talking about newness, this egg is calling my attention. And so there is a newness now. There's a young youthfulness. And look at this rabbit. So the turtle and the rabbit, we know that story, right? About the turtle and the hare. So you're now moving at a much faster pace. You're more joyful. You're happy. It's light. It's bright. You've got fairies all around you. I think this is Aladdin, and he's, able to, make his wishes come true. And he has a magic carpet, he has a bunny, which is, it reminds me of the magician energy, even though it's the Page of Cups. But the Page of Cups talks about, an offer of love, a new offer of love. So I feel like you have a newly found love for yourself, okay? And for your child, for the inner child within you. You have a newly found love for yourself and for your inner child, is what this card is telling me. And from that, your innocence has been restored. Your childlike innocence has been restored, your creativity, your magic, and you're moving, forward now. You're moving forward now much more quickly. And look, this rabbit is running away. This is around his ankle, but the rabbit is kind of taking it and running off with it. So I feel like you've freed yourself from something. And so you can move much more quickly and much more effectively and much more joyfully and with the innocence of the child and the creativity and the love, the unconditional love that your inner child never lost through all of this. Okay? And this is a fulfillment card as well, right? That's a wish fulfillment. The star is a wish fulfillment. So yeah, you have definitely fulfilled whatever this was that needed to be fulfilled for you to finally get to this place and then to this place. Okay? Is there something else that you want group number 1 to know? Okay, they want me to look at this again. There are orbs. These are orbs. These are fairies, the little ones. I see them as fairies, maybe fireflies, but I see them as fairies. So fireflies might mean something to you. Fairies might mean something to you. Orbs might mean something to you. You might see orbs. Okay. This flower, I don't know what this flower is, but I am going to say it's the star flower. It looks like the star flower, and this is the star flower Reiki. Well, that's my Reiki business. This is the star flower tarot channel being rejuvenated, right? Being renewed, resurrected, rejuvenated after a period of rest. So this tells me, that this is related somehow to this as well, to this reading. This reading is a renewal for me as much as it is for you. So maybe we were going through this journey together. Maybe we are like a soul tribe, part of a soul tribe, right? And we're all doing this together. That's what they just drew my attention to. Okay. What else, if anything, for group number 1? That's all they want to say for group number 1. You might want to watch group number 2 because it's the tarot for kids. And we have just come back we've retrieved our inner child. We've fulfilled all this stuff, whatever that was. Wasn't fun sometimes. And we've got this strong, ancient, foundation that we're growing a new tree. I feel like this is like ancient ancestral energy, and this is the new tree, family tree and tree of life, right? And then we have this child, this new offer of self-love to this inner child. And the next group chose the tarot for kids. You might want to watch it, but that was your reading, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye for now. All right, group number 2, you chose the moon match book, whatever this is. I just love these little matches, and when I saw them with these guys on them, I thought that's so cool. Okay, so you chose the tarot for kids that has the stars, the sun, and the moon on it. And you might want to watch the first group because it kind of led to this one. And it was very cool. And so now let's see what whomever wants to say to this group today. Okay, we have a few cards that came out. Okay, we have some progression already. We have the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, the 5 of Wands. Oh, wow. 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Okay. Now, this is because it's a new deck that it's not well shuffled, but I heard earlier today when I was doing the Elevate Your Joy reading with it, that if they came out in a progression like that, it's meant to be. So this is meant to be. So this is going to show us a journey through wands, through the, oh, interesting. If you watch the Elevate Your Joy reading, the last two cards were the One of Wands and the Three of Wands. So this is actually a progression from that, as well as a progression from group number one. It's all starting to come together in an interesting way. I'm starting to see. This is very, very cool. Okay. I hope it's cool. I hope it's as cool for you as it is for me, because it's very cool for me. All right. So, Three of Wands. Typically in tarot, we know that the Three of Wands shows you waiting for your ship to come in, and you're willing your ship to come in, and it's right there. You can see it about to come in, right? You can see that your ship is about to come in. Now, I like to read from this book because it's for children, but it's so great for adults. So I'm going to read what it says. Your future is bright. Like the Two of Wands, this card means success. It also shows that there are new opportunities ahead. Soon you'll have some exciting new directions to pursue. How far do you want to go? The sky is the limit. This is a great card to see if you're planning a trip with your family. So this could mean taking a trip as well, is what they're saying here. The question that they're asking with this card, because there's a question in this book, is what would you like your future to look like? So you are standing here, your ship is coming in, and it's not just bringing you your just rewards, the things you've willed to come to you, but it's also bringing you a ship, an actual ship that you can get on and sail the world if you choose, right? The sky is the limit. You can, they're showing me that image where there's a ship flying through the sky. I don't know what fairy tale that's from or what movie that's from, but that's what they're showing me. So like the Two of Wands, which was in the Elevate Your Joy reading today, was the last card. This card means success. It also shows that there are new opportunities ahead, so you'll have some exciting new directions to pursue. How far do you want to go? What would you like your future to look like? The sky is the limit, right? This is very cool. The Four of Wands. Have fun is what it says here. So the Four of Wands typically is the marriage card, the homecoming card. It's a formal celebration. It's a beautiful card. It's a card of union and reunion, okay? So the Four of Wands is a happy card to see. It means you might be attending a party or some fun event soon. It's time to celebrate with your friends or family. Sometimes this card could indicate a new home or a reunion. It's one of the best cards in the deck and always signals good news. What can you celebrate right now? Okay, I'm reading this like I would be reading it to a child, it seems. So hopefully you're okay with that. Okay, the Five of Wands. So this is a journey we're on and we're moving through. I would say over the next, maybe even five days, maybe 5 weeks, maybe 5 months. Okay, not years. It's sooner than that. Okay, so let the games begin. The Five of Wands can indicate a game, a competition, or a contest. Know that you'll have to bring your A game. When this card comes up in a reading, a half-hearted effort won't bring home the gold. So, questions. How do you compete? Remember a time you tried your best. Remember a time you gave up too quickly. So the fives are the cards of resilience. So what this is saying is it's not about competing with others. It's about competing within yourself. Do you try your best or do you give up too quickly is what this is asking. This is about perseverance. Fives are about resilience and perseverance, as are sevens, but fives are about resilience mostly. So, there's something that is going to need your A game. It's going to need you to bring your A game to it. Okay? So whatever this venture that you're going to go on, that's bringing you, what you wanted, and it's also bringing you this new journey that you wanted. You're to have fun. You're going to be reunited with others and have fun, but there's also going to be some games, some healthy competition, some, you know, some of that. So this could be a business thing. This could be anything, right? School, sports, business, relationship. It could be anything. So they're saying, bring your A game to this, whatever this is, whatever comes from this. Okay. Be resilient and bring your A game. Don't give up too quickly. Do your best. Okay. Bring your best. A half-hearted effort won't bring home the gold. Okay. The gold. So, Six of Wands. Be confident. You are going to score a big win soon. So success is assured if you do this, of course, but it's assured. Your team is supporting you at this time, making it easier than ever to reach the finish line. Success is yours. Sometimes this card can also indicate popularity, okay? And like celebrity even, but popularity. So what kind of support do you need right now? Call it in, okay? Your spirit team is there to support you, making it easier than ever to reach this finish line, okay? So that's what they want to tell you. And then the Seven of Wands. Be ready to meet your challenges. The Seven of Wands means that you may soon face a major challenge. So with every success, and, you know, a rise in popularity sometimes too, but with every success, there will be challenges. So that's what this is about. This could be an assignment, a competition, or a situation that may feel stressful. Take a deep breath and give it your all. You'll come out on top, but not without a strong effort. Sometimes this card might mean taking a stand. If you see a situation you don't like, be ready to say what's on your mind. So what actions can you take now, right now, to prepare for a challenge later? So as we look at this all together, you're here. You're waiting for that ship to come. And not only is it bringing you all the things you've asked for and you've willed into being, it's also offering you the opportunity to take this journey now. You've got those things, and now there's a new journey ahead of you. There's reunion, there's happiness, there's joy, there's celebration on it. There's also games and competition and, you know, things that you'll have to be resilient and bring your best, your A game to. There's success if you do this, big success, and even popularity or some sort of recognition, okay? But with that comes some challenges, and this is about persevering through those challenges, okay? So prepare yourself for the challenges that this will bring, okay? They're bringing me back to the moon that you chose. So the moon is a couple of things. It represents the divine feminine, which is the receiving, which is what you're doing here, and you're receiving all of this. It's the mystery and the unknown, right? Which is what this is too, because you're embarking on a new journey here. And it is, you know, it brings you some heads ups about some challenges that might come along the way, right? So I'm not surprised you chose the moon. All right. But you are progressing. Regardless, you're moving forward. They want you to see this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a progression. This is a moving forward. This is forward movement. This is your ship coming in, bringing you the stuff that you've already willed into being. And then once you've got that, you know, it's time to get on the ship and travel through here and experience all of this, right? Because the tarot is all about the journey and the cyclical aspects of life, right? So they want you to understand that when your ship comes in, that's not the end. You know, there's more to come. We don't know what it is. It's a big mystery right now, maybe, but you can will it into being. So you can consciously create it. And, you know, as you go along. And you can use your intuition to guide you. But it's all about embracing the receiving, you know, the receiving of more than you can even imagine, right? And that's what's going to move you forward. Okay, that's where I'm to leave you guys. Okay, and go on to the next group. Okay, group number 3. You chose the sun. We're going to put the sun right here in the middle. All right, and you chose, what is this? The moon and the stars tarot. All right. And you have the sun there. So that's why you chose the sun, to balance it all out, to get the moon and the stars and the sun in your reading, right? We want it all. Okay, first card that comes out, Justice, Truth. Okay, so interesting, because anyways, you might want to watch 1 and 2. And but what's interesting is this, the Justice card, you know, is about reaping what you sow, right? And so if you stand in your truth, which is what this character is doing here, if you stand in your truth and you stay in a place of balance and harmony in your truth, look, she's standing on this earth here, right? If you stand in your truth on this earth and you stay in a place of balance, you know, here's the sun, here's the moon, right? The stars are all around her. You will reap what you sow, is what this card says, and you will be both grounded and enlightened at the same time, is what I'm seeing with this card. You will be both grounded and enlightened at the same time, and you will be strong. You will be very, very strong and very, very powerful, is what this says. You will stand for justice and truth. Okay, do you want me to look in the deck, in the book? Yes, they want me to see something in the book with this one. So let's look at that. What number is that? Okay. Oh, they want me to see the star message in here. Seek the answers you need and accept the facts. And the moon magic affirmation, I find balance in everything I do. Okay. What else do you want me to see in this book? Okay. Okay, they're calling my attention to this. The full moon shines brightly above her, blessing the situation with joy and showing the light when situations feel dark. Oh, okay. You reap what you sow. They're bringing me back to that. You reap what you sow. So the more light you put out into the world, the more light you will receive. And it's interesting because it says the moon shines brightly, but we know that the moon gets its light by reflecting the sun. And there's that partnership there. So there is a balancing and there is a partnership here. That's what they want me to look at. Okay. There's a partnership. They want to talk about a partnership with this group. Okay. And reaping what you sow within that partnership is what they're saying now. Okay. Got it. All right. What else do you see? Here we go. Ooh, okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So we have the first card and the second, or the last card of the Pentacles. And look at the sun energy in this, right? So Ace of Pentacles and growth, and then we have King of Pentacles and security. And this is, you're going to reap what you sow in a partnership. So there is a new opportunity in the physical world coming to you. So possibly some sort of a partnership. It could be a romantic one. It could be a business one. It could be a family one. I don't know. But there is a partnership coming towards you. And as long as you stand in truth, you're grounded, you're balanced, you're shining your light, you're putting light into the world and into this partnership, it'll bring light back to you, right? Is what is coming. And so there's an opportunity for growth in this relationship, in this partnership, physical growth, material world growth. So this is material world growth could mean, growth in your relationship. It could mean growth in your finances. It could mean growth in your spirituality. It could be a lot of things, but it's growth in this physical existence. Okay, and there's an opportunity that's coming with this partnership that we're seeing here. Okay, and this is all going to bring you to a place of security. Okay, with the King of Pentacles sits in a very secure position because he reaps what he sows, right? He does. He reaps what he sows. And what he sows is he focuses on his spiritual happiness, and he nurtures his spiritual happiness because he understands that it's his spiritual happiness and his energy and his positivity, and the more light he shines into the world, the more it comes back to him, right? The moon receives the light, right? The sun shines it. So the more he's the source, he's the sun, which is what you chose, the more he's his own sun, and he shines his light out into the world, and he creates all these opportunities and partnerships and etc. to come his way, and he embraces the opportunities for growth. He reaps what he sows, which is the light, the truth, all of that, and he sits in a very secure position as a result of that. Okay, so that's really cool. I feel like there's one more card. There it is. Oh, the Seven of Swords. Deceit. Interesting. Oh, we have truth and we have deceit. Interesting. And we have, this is the balancing and the harmony and the etc. So we have the truth and we have deceit. So we have the truth and we have the illusion. Ah, yes, we have the truth and we have the illusion. People talk about that all the time, right? That the physical world is the illusion, they say, and that the spiritual world is the world of truth. But what if they're, the spiritual world is just as much of an illusion as it is the truth, and the physical world is just as much the truth as it is the illusion. So we're seeing the balance, right? We're seeing the balance here. We're seeing the beginning and the end. We're seeing the truth and the illusion, the deceit. We're seeing this balancing, this justice balancing Libra energy, the yin and the yang and all of that. So this is why this card is coming and bookending this. Okay. So the Seven of Swords always says to me, it's to persevere in your mindset. Your mindset is what also creates your reality. It's what creates your illusion and your truth, right? Your mind, your thoughts, your words, your actions all create that, but it starts with the thoughts, right? So persevere in keeping your thoughts in a balanced place, right? Accepting, standing in truth, allowing deceit. You're not negating it, you're not denying it, you're not trying to get rid of it. You're just saying it exists. And sometimes you want to play in it, right? You want to play in it. You want to have, play in the illusion when you see it as illusion, right? Sometimes you do want to deceive yourself and, play make-believe, right? And a lot of things come to exist out of that make-believe, right? Sometimes, so this is part of how we manifest, because this is you reap what you sow. Sometimes when you're wanting to create and manifest something, you hear a lot of people teach, say it as if it exists, even though you can't see that it exists yet. You don't know that it exists yet. You're not sure. That's the moon energy, right? But your intuition tells you it can exist or it does exist. and you're willing to receive it. So you speak it, you have the thought, and then you say the words, and then you do the actions as if it already exists. And that's part of that illusion, right? So they both belong is what I'm getting at, right? And they both have purpose in this manifestation process, which is what this is, because this is the Pentacles. This is definitely manifestation energy, right? So that's really interesting. And you are the source of it all, right? And you are the receiver, which is the moon, of it all. Here on Earth, okay? There you are standing there, receiving it in a balanced way, right? The truth and the illusion. The physical and the spiritual, right? The growth, which is the uncomfortable time, and the security, right? The beginning and the end. All right? Anything else for this group? Oh, I see in this group. So we talked at the beginning, and I don't know if you watched it, that there's a lot of the purple, like the higher, the chakra energy of, the white, the purple, the indigo, the blue, the green, the pinks, and the yellows that represent the solar plexus. And that's all over my table, and it's in, was in the cards at the beginning and stuff. But now I see in this group with the manifestation, we see the sacral, we see in the root chakra, we see the oranges and we see the reds that bring us down, ground us on the earth here, right? Into the physical. So we are seeing that sacral and root chakra energy coming into play here in this group. I don't know if it was in the other groups. I'd have to look back and see, but it's definitely here in this group. So this is about creating on the physical earth, right? Definitely so. Anything else you want to say to this group? Seven. They want me to say know something about the 7. This is 8 and this is 7, right? So that's interesting too. We have an 8 and a 7 here. They want me to look up 87. Okay. 87. Looking it up. You are a teacher and you can share the knowledge you have gained from your experiences. Okay. That's a message for someone here. Maybe you've learned this, how to create, how to manifest, and you can teach this, right? Maybe that's what someone is meant to be doing. Very interesting. Now they want me to look at the 113. So the 113 says, Masters, saints, and higher being teachers are with you now, helping you move forward in faith on your journey. Okay, this group is teachers, definitely. All right. And to move forward on your journey, you need to start teaching what you've learned from your experiences. And I believe it has something to do with creation and manifesting. That's your reading. Oh, yes, because you chose the sun. You're the source. You're the creator energy. Beautiful. That's your reading. You guys go have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye.